I come from compassion. It's just my nature. I come from a willingness to understand and to be understood.
Right.
And I come from wanting to connect. I mean, the secret of that show for 25 years is that people could see themselves in.
You won't believe what's happening on Oprah's private island. The FBI recently uncovered some shocking footage, and people are buzzing. We're talking secret rooms, hidden cameras, a whole 9 yards. Remember when Oprah was all about giving away cars and her favorite things? Well, now she's wrapped up in a scandal that's making everyone rethink everything. Get ready, because this story is wild.
I want to attack Oprah for her not always being honest, for her being a snake, for the things that she's done regarding that. And if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you'll know we've taken some shots at Oprah. We're not afraid. Most recently about the Maui wildfires that she was grifting off of. It was disturbing. But you can go way back and learn about her connections to Harvey Weinstein, where we exposed her in that video, as well as the one I did. I'd implore you to check out the one I did to Britney, but I think it's to everybody. Don't trust Oprah. What she's done to the Michael Jackson family is deplorable. I've talked about that as well. I'm one of the staunch, most vocal supporters of Michael. Everybody's afraid to defend Michael. I am not. I've done the homework. To those of you who say, Andy, be careful, I would say do your homework. In fact, stay tuned and hit that subscribe, because we're going to get more into that to help you guys understand more of the truth. So hit the bell, hit the button, smash the like button. There's a lot more coming, and a lot about Oprah that I will keep uncovering. And this is one I wanted to talk about because she's out there doing all this positive press. And look, again, I don't care her dieting. I care when she lies, when she's not being genuine and honest. That's when I care. When she completely threw out that Leaving Neverland documentary she supported, which was full of lies and nonsense, after already being such a supporter of Michael's family. Anyway, I digress. Now she's out there saying she does use weight loss medication. It's a maintenance tool, and I'm absolutely done with the shaming. The fact that there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like a relief, like redemption, like a gift. That this billionaire finally has doctors that could give her stuff. It was public sport to make fun of me for 25 years in this week's cover story. I've been blamed and shamed and blamed and shamed. And she talks about all these hurtful moments of how she was called lumpy, dumpy. And look, none of that is right. Didn't feel like I felt sad. I felt hurt. I swallowed the shame. I accepted that it was my fault. Look, she's looking great. Good for her. She turns 70 next week. Again, looks fantastic for 69 turning 70.
Let me tell you about this island Oprah's been keeping on the low. It's no ordinary beach retreat. This place is a hidden world, and you have to wonder why it's been such a well-kept secret all this time. Rumors are flying about what really goes down there, and trust me, some of it is almost too wild to believe. Imagine this. Pristine beaches stretching for miles, crystal clear water sparkling like diamonds, and mansions so massive they make the White House look small. And that's just the surface. Behind closed doors, there's a whole other story. And as for the guest list, it's like the ultimate gathering of Hollywood, politics, and big business. Picture A-list celebs, billionaires, and even some unexpected names, all rubbing shoulders with Oprah. These are people who normally operate in a whole different world than the rest of us.
But she's optimistic. She now has a better handle on how to maintain her health, and she's sharing all this. Now, again, she talks about her weight fluctuations and all this stuff, yada, yada. But the biggest reveal was that she finally admitted that, she's using these medications. But it's important to talk about how she's revealing this. I eat my last meal at 4 o'clock, drink a gallon of water a day, and use the Weight Watchers principles of counting points. Now, Weight Watchers is a huge sponsor of hers. I think a partner, she gets paid by Weight Watchers, so you got to keep that in mind. I had an awareness of weight loss medications, but I felt I had to prove I had the willpower to do it. I now no longer feel that way. She adds, I was actually recommending it to people long before I was on it myself, telling people to use these medications. Turning point was in a pharmaceutical aides herself, where she taped a panel and she talked about, I had the biggest aha with many people in that audience. She posted, I realized I'd been blaming myself all these years for being overweight, and I had a predisposition that no amount of willpower was going to control. Obesity is a disease. It's not about willpower. It's about the brain. And she says now she's released her own shame about it, consulted a doctor who went on to prescribe a weight loss medication. I now use it as I feel I need it as a tool to manage not yo-yoing. She's not going to name a specific drug, of course, because she's not getting paid yet, and that would be dangerous if it's bad. The fact that there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight, staying healthier in my lifetime feels like a relief, redemption, a gift, not something to hide behind and once again be ridiculed for. I'm absolutely done with the shaming from other people and particularly myself. Now, look, typically I'd say, great, your body, your choice, you do what you want.
Here's the real question. What are all these VIPs really doing there? Because trust me, it's not just about sunbathing and sipping on cocktails. Word is, there's a lot more happening behind the scenes, secret meetings, shady deals, and maybe even some stuff that's far from legal if you catch my drift. This island is packed with secrets like pages from a hidden diary, and you have to wonder, who's paying attention? Who's keeping an eye on all of this? But here's the kicker, when the FBI started digging around, they uncovered things that will blow your mind. This island isn't just a getaway for the rich and powerful. It's a whole network of hidden stories waiting to be exposed. And trust me, what they found is going to leave you speechless.
Do you have enough money in your arsenal to find out about anybody that you associate with?
Absolutely.
Okay. Would it not behoove you if every time you heard about it, you investigate it?
Right.
And if you don't investigate it, what are we supposed to think if every time it comes up, you give an I don't know answer? I'm going to start assuming that you do know, but you don't want to tell nobody, because if you do tell people, we're going to have to investigate you. And then you have people running cover for you. Dr. Phil. There's so much scandal with him. Now, that's another thing I have to link to my other channel when I go into that side of it. Like I said, the underbelly, we're exposing what we can talk about here. Mind you, there is a sub-level that's even worse that we can't talk about. Just as long as people understand this, what we mentioned is just the court case alone. You have another slimy section to this thing that is, when I tell you it's bad, it's bad. But we have a school. You heard about the accusations. You don't even go over there. Then you settle out of court with the lady that was in charge of everything.
We tackled.
If you settle, what does that tell me about you not wanting it to go to court? Why are you settling? If you have nothing to hide, why are you not carrying this thing all the way through and getting to the direct bottom of who was in charge of what and who did what and who let what happen? Why are you not doing that? Because you're probably hiding something that you don't want people to know. And she was.
Oh, absolutely.
She is.
Yeah.
She is hiding something.
And let's make it clear on this. When he say that if you settle things out of court, so sometimes people settle things out of court not because they're guilty of that, but they don't want other things to come up. I actually won a civil suit like that. This guy didn't want to show certain things that he didn't want to show in the deposition. So right before the deposition, he settled. So just remember that. So for people that say, well, no, just because people settle, and it's also sometimes, okay, so on her defense, you may settle something because let's just say if somebody want to sue me right now for $100, right? It ain't worth my time to go to court and fight. So I might just give it up unless it's a moral issue for me. And this would be one of those moral issues. You're not going to accuse me of these kind of things. I'm not giving you nothing. We going to court and we getting it settled and getting it straightened out. So there's no way she would have settled that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not for me. Now, I'm not saying that my issue with her in the settling is the premise behind it. The lady it was a defamation lawsuit. The thing that would have come out is Oprah's hand in how she hired, what she knew about the hiring, and what she knew about what was going on in the school and how much she did about it. That's what I have problems with. You did not allow those things to come to light. I don't think she allowed them to come to light because she knew what was going on.
You might be wondering, what's the big deal about a few security cameras? But listen, This is asterisk, not asterisk your average home setup. When the FBI started digging, they found something that's got everyone from Hollywood to DC seriously spooked. And once you hear where these cameras were hidden, you're going to need a minute to pick your jaw up off the floor. At first, it seemed like just the usual. Some high-end security to keep an eye on the property. But that was only scratching the surface. The FBI found cameras in places that'll make your skin crawl. They were everywhere. Bedrooms, bathrooms, even the shower. Imagine thinking you're alone, just minding your own business, only to find out someone's been watching. And it didn't stop there. Picture reaching for a book, only to realize there's a tiny camera tucked right in there. Or admiring some fancy artwork, not realizing asterisk your asterisk, the one on display. Rumor has it, they even found cameras in places that make you blush to even think about. Privacy? It's like it didn't even exist on that island.
My biggest thing here is that you're a person that experienced it, right? And then you watch,
Exactly.
and you can see the same behavior in this woman called Oprah towards other people, and you can identify by looking at her what her goal is. And I would think for people that have been through that area of life, it must be taxing to watch.
It is very.
You are you are a very strong woman. We're getting some good calls. You know what? You should also contact us. We might want to talk to you and talk about how we can protect our kids and the do's and don'ts. Sounds like you're very open to talk, very intelligent, and you have some good information and experiences that most of us have not experienced, and most of us, and I don't think none of us want to experience. I don't care how low down and rotten you are. Well, I take that back. Most of us do not want to go through this. No, some people sell their kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have to think. Yeah,
that is true.
So make sure you send us a message. You can send us a text on this 1-800 number, and let's talk. You know what I'm saying? And we'll probably get you on the show and get some information from you and help some people out. We really appreciate it.
Let's get into what these cameras were actually recording, because this is far from any regular security footage. What's been captured makes even the wildest reality TV show look tame. Rumor has it, there's footage of secret meetings, shady deals, and some scenes that would make even the boldest blush. And believe me, that's the edited version. But here's the million-dollar question. Asterisk, who's watching asterisk all this? There's got to be someone on the other end, right? Word on the street is it could be anyone. Nosy billionaires, foreign spies, or someone with a much darker agenda. Is it blackmail material? Some twisted form of entertainment? Or maybe something even more sinister? This whole place is rigged with a surveillance network that's intense enough to make the CIA envious. Every move, every whisper, every little secret, it's all getting recorded. It's like Big Brother, but with ocean views and high-end cocktails. And if you think that's crazy, hold on, because the cameras were just the beginning. The FBI found something else on the island. Secret rooms that don't show up on any blueprints. And what's inside those rooms? Let's just say it's a whole new level of shocking that you won't believe.
But this is the Oprah from not that long ago. This is from Thursday, September. This is 2 months ago. 2 months ago. When I guess she's been on it. She must have been using it for more than 2 months. 2 months ago, while on it, she's allegedly on it. She admits she refused to take Ozempic and Wegovy for weight loss. That's the easy way out. Now, to be fair, she's not acknowledging that she's taking either of these. But I want you to hear this quote. The ideas of getting weight loss drug, just substitute any drug in there, guys. Refused to feel like it was taking the easy way out. Billionaires openly battle with decades for her weight. Discussed the ongoing obesity, which affects 2 billion worldwide. During the panel, she said she had a few thoughts on the latest Hollywood trend, the FDA-approved prescription medication, which again, it doesn't matter which drug you're using. She's not telling us which. She's speaking on behalf of all of them, in my opinion. Shouldn't we all just be more accepting of whatever body you choose to be in? That should be your choice. Even when I first started hearing about the weight loss drugs at this same time, I was going through knee surgery and I felt like I've got to do this on my own because if I take the drug, that's the easy way out. Someone who was shamed in the tabloids every week for 25 years, for not having the willpower to work on her weight. She said it was demoralizing to see it become so popular. And then this doctor said obesity is a chronic disease, so the word willpower, she doesn't use it for her patients. It's hard to see you ostracized the way you've been because this isn't about willpower. It's not your fault. It's about how our bodies regulate weight, and each of us is different. Each of us is unique. It's not one superior to the other. Look, here's what the doctor's doing to try to justify. This is months ago, but what's weird is Oprah does this a lot. She connects to some doctor that tells her what she wants to hear, that she can then monetize and usually bring her on the show or help be a part of her plan, and she makes it part of the thing. And that's where I'm bothered here, because as she's explaining this, basically saying it's an easy way out, she hasn't done it, which to me proves she's hypocritical. You can go even beyond that, and you can see that, yes, her own company, Weight Watchers, offers prescription weight loss drugs. Yes, Weight Watchers offers prescription weight loss drugs and diabetes drugs like Ozempic. Winfrey has been an investor in Weight Watchers and on its board since 2015. So that's, just so we're clear, she's not just getting paid, she's on the board. She's on the board. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to call you out, Oprah, for you doing this People magazine cover, how amazing you look on the new weight loss drugs that you finally, they fixed me. Is it how are the long-term effects? Is this really safe? All these questions. And how much are you profiting now? And are you going to eventually reveal what drug it is? This feels shady to me. And you previously had been all against it.
If you thought those hidden cameras were scandalous, get ready for something even juicier. The FBI didn't just find cameras on Oprah's island. They found secret rooms that could make any spy movie look tame. And trust me, these aren't just hidden pantries. Imagine this. The FBI is poking around, checking out the luxury homes, looking in closets, the usual. Then, one of them leans on a bookshelf and bam! They're in a completely hidden room. Think Scooby-Doo vibes, but this is real life. These rooms aren't listed on any blueprints, but they're there. And what's inside? Stacks of cash piled high, documents that read like a spy thriller, and items that would make even the boldest celebrity blush. Word is, some of what they found could bring down some big names. But here's the kicker. Who's been using these rooms? It's definitely not Oprah hosting her book club in there. Rumor has it, some of the biggest players in Hollywood, politics, and business have been sneaking in and out. We're talking about people you see on TV, public figures running for office, and billionaires with squeaky clean images. Behind these walls, though, they're up to things that nobody's supposed to know about.
You're done with the shaming because is Weight Watchers making money on this? Are you being honest, Oprah? I don't think she is, guys. That's my thought. And there's a few more instances I want to bring in. If you guys don't know about the beef between Monique from Precious and Oprah, it's disturbing, man. She talked about how Oprah brought, if you don't remember Monique from the film Precious, won an Oscar. She had her brother did the unthinkable to her. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? Oprah had the brother on. Now, apparently, Oprah got Monique's permission, and she wanted to let her know that her parents can watch Predators. Monique responded, she asked Monique if she wants to come on. He wants to apologize to you. I said, Oprah, I don't want no part of that. So she gave Winfrey her blessing to have the show, but then she was horrified to see other family members, her parents, and another brother show up to downplay the ABUSC that she faced on the show. Oprah basically threw under the bus, brought in all of Monique's family to sort of just give them an outlet to give forgiveness without her and have her family on to downplay it. Super shady. And so she talked to Oprah. She confronted Oprah on that issue. We're not on good terms, she said. We don't even speaking. And then I see in the show, and I can tell that my mother is trying to make $1. I know my family, feeling betrayed. I reached out to everybody I could to try to get Oprah. Nothing, just went dead. And then during an Oscar party at Alfred Woodard's home, Monique confronted Oprah. She took a seat next to her on the sofa. You know we're going to have a talk, right? And apparently, Lupita Nyong'o, a lot of people were there watching this. And Oprah was sitting on my right. And then I turned to her and I said, now I need to talk to you. There was some phenomenal black women there. You could have heard a pin drop. I said, since you don't want to return my calls for whatever reason, I'm going to say this right here. She asked why her estranged family was on the show. Winfrey alleged that she had only invited her eldest brother, who showed up with the rest of the family in tow. Winfrey said, I'm going to look into your mother and father being on the show because I didn't know anything about that. Like, you interviewed him. Winfrey said something like, if I've done anything to offend you, I apologize. It wasn't enough for Monique. She still demands and expects a public apology from both Winfrey and Tyler Perry, who she says wronged her. Now, look, in this instance, Winfrey just ignored her, brought her family on to exploit her on the show, because that's what Oprah does. The same woman who told Michael Jackson's family, oh, Michael was the greatest. Michael bringed her up, gave her one of the first big interviews, brought her after Michael's death, talks to his mother, hitting their kids, Michael's kids. She was the one they went to because the estate and everyone's like, Michael and you have had a history. Come on in. And then what does Oprah do? Like a year later, believes two liars who are by a director who's fans fake documentary to exploit him after his death. Disgusting. And it doesn't end there. Dude, the iceberg of Oprah nonsense is huge. I mean, I could open up a million pictures of Harvey and Oprah together. Here's Rose McGowan calling out being as fake as they come. A tweet that she wrote, I'm glad more seeing the ugly truth of Oprah. I wish she were real, but she isn't. From being pals with Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she's about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She's as fake as they come. Hashtag lizard. And then there was the whole Maui fraud nonsense. Why is a billionaire begging people for money? At least The Rock came out and apologized. Good on you, Dwayne. Oprah never did. Oprah was annoyed and played victim. We did a video about it. She played the victim. I am so sick of Oprah. I'm so sick of her cover stories. And I'm so sick of her lies. How much are you making on this new drug? What are you selling? Is Weight Watchers going to do this subtly? So you didn't endorse it, but look at Oprah and look at these pictures of Oprah. By the way, do you want to get on the new Weight Watchers drug on top of your plan? It's only $10 more, blah, 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 blah. How much money are you making off of this? Is that how you got skinny again? Because you're making a ton of money? You can't afford to keep eating the way you used to? What is really going on? I'm not buying it personally. I'm curious what you guys think. And again, let's not forget, Meghan Markle's bestie spinning that whole racist hearsay for her own clicks and views and selling it all over the network.
And you've got to wonder, how long has this been going on? Setting up secret rooms isn't something you whip up overnight. This had to be a long-term, carefully planned operation, something that took years to create. And who else knew? Someone had to help keep this secret, maybe assistants, security guards, or even a few of Oprah's closest friends. The web of lies is so tangled it's dizzying to even think about. These rooms are like stepping into a whole different world. One minute, you're in a sunny paradise. The next, you're in a dark, hidden lair where who knows what is going down. It's like Jekyll and Hyde with palm trees and pina coladas. But here's the real twist. The FBI found even more shocking evidence. We're talking footage so scandalous it could take down empires. The kind of stuff that'll make you see your favorite celebrities in a whole new light. So, buckle up, because this story isn't slowing down. It's about to get even hotter. This scandal is going to be talked about for years, and when it all comes out, Hollywood will never be the same.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do.
All right,
God bless you guys.
God bless you too. Okay,
You.
and God bless your baby too.
Uh-huh.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, this is crazy, man.
This is why we need to talk about this stuff.
Yeah,
because it's happening on a global level. Like I saw someone put this up one time, and I thought about it too. But y'all can create an app to track people getting an illness. You can track it to find out who you've been around. You can make an app to find out when you got stuck with a needle, but you can't find out where all the pedophiles are.
Right.
Like you can't tell me, hey, that dude, and just get rid of all of them. You can't track down where the gangs are and get rid of the gangs.
Yeah, they know where they at.
Come on, man.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, do us a favor. Like, share the video, because this video, listen, the stuff that we're talking about today need to be out there. So a way to get out there is do your part and share this video. Please share this video and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping touch. So even if you're on our Facebook pages, you don't have to leave there. We'll have plenty of information and plenty of opportunities for you to go to our channel and to our YouTube channel and subscribe. And please make sure that you go to the YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll get more videos like this and more information, because we are not just here to just gossip and talk about people. That's not what our intent is. We're here to educate, to share feelings, share thoughts, and learn from one another, and get information out there that we may not have known. I mean, I tell people this all the time. I've learned a ton of things since I've had the courage to get on this camera and do a podcast. I've learned a lot from a lot of people. I've learned from Merlin. I've learned from different people we had. I've learned from the guests. I've learned from doing research, and so we can all learn from one another, and we can all encourage and show love to one another. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. We want to take more calls. Merlin, I need you to take the show for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. I want people to understand that there is a marked right and wrong. Okay. So when you hear us talking, we're not going to fluctuate from what people might feel is right and what people might feel is wrong. There's a definite line. I call it my plumb line. You have a very center, and that truth is not yours to dictate. It is not mine to dictate. It is not mine to change. It's not yours to say, well, that might not be a full truth. There is a factual truth out there, whether you like it or not. You don't have to agree with it. You don't even have to like it. It's there. It is a factual thing. The gender nonsense that people want to switch up, you don't get to decide that, because you didn't create it. It ain't man-made. It's God-made. You don't get to dictate it. Man, woman, you can't procreate otherwise. Don't have me this nonsense about men can have it. All of that stuff is an external truth that you don't get to dictate. What we are trying to show people is that there is a marked line in the sand, and if you're not willing to step and say that's a line, you're not going to stand for anything, and anything that comes your way, that you're just going to go on feeling. We are past that time. We're past that time of having to be okay with a feeling and happy. No, that's not what we're about here.
If you thought Hollywood had seen Scandal before, brace yourself. The FBI just pressed play on some footage that's about to flip Tinseltown upside down. We're talking career-ending, reputation-shattering, jaw-dropping drama. The kind where you call up your mom to spill the tea. And what's on those tapes? Let's just say it's no Hollywood production. This is as real as it gets. The FBI has been combing through hours of video from Oprah's Island, and while some of it might seem mundane, they stumble onto scenes that have everyone, from the mailroom staff to top execs, freaking out. Word is, this footage is unlike anything anyone's ever seen. Wondering what's on those tapes? It's definitely not yoga or beach volleyball. We're talking celebrities caught in moments that would make their moms cry, politicians making deals that could get them booted from office, and billionaires up to no good. But here's the kicker. You won't believe who's been caught on these tapes. Big names you see on TV every day, known for their squeaky clean images, are now looking anything but. There's even talk of a certain action star who's always the hero on screen, caught doing some not-so-heroic things, and that pop princess with the flawless image. Let's just say her hollow's looking a little tarnished. This is one scandal Hollywood will be talking about for years.
We know for a fact there are certain things that are right and certain things that are wrong. You don't have to agree with the right. You don't have to agree, but it's there. Your agreeing with it doesn't change it, doesn't affect it. Your disagreeing with it doesn't affect it, doesn't change it. We are exposing people that somehow feel they can blur their lines for their own benefit. And their own benefit is obviously something very nefarious. It involves women and it involves children. It involves the demasculation of men. It involves the homosexualization of boys. It involves the abuse of children and boys. It involves the destruction of the family. It's all a very broad road. You know why there's so many genders? Because the road to hell is broad. You can add anything you want as you're going down there.
Yeah, come on, let's go. I missed Woody because I had to take care of something, but I'm gonna tell you, somebody made the comment earlier and said that that they're giving away $450,000 to the families of missing children. So let's really think about this. What's really going on? Why would you invite people to a border, say things to encourage them to come, and then when they get separated from the kids, you give them $450,000? There's a reason behind that. Now I don't know if I can get away with saying it, but I think y'all get the point here.
Yeah.
$450,000. Come on now.
I tell you what we'll do. When I do mine on my channel, I'm gonna have you come and you can talk. We can talk it free because I'm gonna do it only on Rumble and Twitch. I ain't doing it on YouTube.
Good.
I want you to know now, if I do it, it is not gonna be. So sign up to Rumble if you're gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about. What I'm gonna talk about is everything we can talk about here.
Give them your Rumble and your Rumble information. How do
I
they
will.
find it?
Let me bring up my channel, okay? Because I need you guys to have an idea of what it is now. And I'm glad we're doing this because it'll be a very good precursor to the things we do need to talk about, and we do need to talk about them. This is my channel on Rumble, okay? That's what you're going to be looking for when you go sign up.
Oh shoot, I pushed it.
It's not just the celebs caught up in this. It's big-name politicians, too, finally showing their true colors. These are people who promised to serve the public, but ended up serving themselves. And it's enough to make anyone lose faith in the whole system. And what does this mean for Oprah? Her entire empire is shaking like a leaf in a hurricane. All those years of being America's sweetheart, handing out cars and favorite things, might come crashing down. Word is, this footage could be the smoking gun that changes everything, the end of an era. The fallout will be bigger than when Beyoncé dropped *Lemonade*. We're talking careers ending overnight, reputations that took years to build, shattered in seconds, marriages breaking apart, companies collapsing, and maybe even some of these folks swapping their designer suits for prison jumpsuits. This isn't just a quick scandal that'll blow over in a week. Rumor has it, this could change Hollywood, and maybe even the world, forever. It's like someone peeled back the shiny surface of Tinseltown and showed us all the dirt underneath, and now there's no looking away. So keep your eyes peeled because this story is only heating up. In Hollywood, everyone's got secrets, but some secrets are too big to stay buried. And this one is about to shake everything we thought we knew.
You understand the Rumble and the YouTube channel is two different things.
Yeah, this is Rumble where you can literally talk your heart.
Yeah.
They're not going to shut me down if I talk about the things that we do need to talk about, that Oprah is dangling and dipping in with that we can't mention here. If you're going to want a part of that conversation, Corey will be with me. It just won't be a too strong conversation.
Yeah,
we'll both be there. But I need you guys to understand that there are so many things hampering the truth from getting out that we have to find back doors. We have to find different little ways of doing it. And this is one of my way of doing it. You go to this Rumble channel, type in rumble.com and look up this name. You can sub to it. And when I go live, it'll let you know. Okay. And so let us tune in for that one when I do go live there, because it's going to be something that you're going to want to understand. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Bye, Monica. We love you. Yeah. So anyway, we're not gonna give her much attention, but and also make sure you go check out our Facebook and check out the videos. Got some good information there too. So anything else that you all want to? Any questions? Let's open the door for questions. Any questions you have? And we can try to stay on the topic, but we can drift a little bit because it all kind of comes together. So yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve.
Goodbye 2021.
Yeah, goodbye. Let's see what it brings us. And people say, I hope things get back to normal. Well, okay, listen, America, this is the new norm. It's done got normal. The norm change. I just guess this is what it is now. Any questions? I know some of y'all want to go party. What are y'all doing today? I'm just a nerd. Hey, and while we waiting on the questions, can you please again hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join our YouTube channels. I mean, and our Facebooks. If you're on our Facebook, join there. And come partner with us and grow with us and share. So let's see how many more likes we can get. There it is. We got one. Okay, they pumping up. So give us some more likes on there, on the YouTube and on the also on the Facebook. Let me see. Why shouldn't it? You've been marked to Satan.
The jab. Yeah.
Okay, they talk about having they had their own conversation.
Yeah, and having a whole shebang conversation. But
Yeah,
about the HVAC machine. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. I wrote this and pirated it 22 hours ago. Anyone else feel like this? Isn't it ironic how? Okay, my glad. Okay, shoot. Hold on.
Let me read it for you.
Yeah, please do, sir.
Isn't it ironic how we all have heard and continue to hear that from the left is how they fight against discrimination, hate crimes, crimes against humanity, yet that's exactly what they are all about. Left doesn't want to be discriminated against, yet they are discriminating against whites, Christians, non-vax, Republicans, and anyone who dare not have the same views, thoughts as them. How is it okay for them, yet not okay for us?
Because listen, I'm not
plumb line. They don't have a right and wrong line.
Yeah. They don't have a line. Listen, everybody should have a line, and you can't cross the line. Well, you can, but you should not cross the line. And when you don't have a line, you don't know about nobody else's line, and you cross it over. It's just crazy how we feel like people, and I'm saying in general, feel like it's not okay for you to do things to me, but it's okay for me to do them to you. I call that a gangster. When people ask what's the definition of a gangster, I say a gangster is when I'm willing to force you to go through something that I don't want to go through or would not allow you to put me through. So those are gangsters. That's what that is.
Like I'm being gangstered right now, right? Corey's aware of me being gangstered.
Marlon's being gangstered right now.
Completely gangstered. Like if I call somebody out from living a perverted lifestyle, and I said you're going to make your kids suffer for it, that to them is an attack on their kids. It's not an attack on them. You know why it won't be an attack on them? Because they love their perversion.
Right.
They don't want to see what their perversion is. They would much rather deflect and put it as a guilt tripping of for other people to see. You talking about my kids? No, fool. I'm talking about your perversion and how you are being a completely disgusting human being and raising children at the same time. And we don't care what anybody else says. What they see, they imitate. That's what kids do. If you live a life, they're going to see it and they're going to do it. You don't like that fact, that's on you. Now, what they'll end up doing, like you said in that little diatribe, they will end up putting on you something that is completely false, that will be defaming to you in effort to deflect from their problems. And what we have to do is just say, you do what you do. It's still true. It really don't matter what you say about me. You can keep deflecting from your problems, but it's still true.
It's still true no matter what.
Still true no matter what you do. It's still true.
No matter what. So y'all trying to go out. Some people trying to go out and party. So KD said that we are the New Year's Eve party at 2 Strong. All right, then let's party. Let's get the party going. So anybody else want to call in and express their feelings and vent? Let's jump it. Let's talk about this. What are your New Year's resolutions? Do y'all believe in New Year resolutions? Do I believe in those? I don't. Because I believe if it takes.
Now I have goals. Goals.
I got goals. But you know what? They're not motivated by a new year. Honestly, I mean it's a timing thing, and I like it, but I don't. My goals are my goals, and they don't come from New Year's. Yeah, we can party here. Let's do it. Where the music at? Where got some drinks? I'm gonna go get me some soup, and I'm gonna party like.
No. It'll shut things down right away.
I'll be like,
we ain't doing the soup. We ain't doing the. Hey, I ain't happy.
Michigan right down the street for me.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What year is it anyway?
So I go by the calendar in the Bible. Talk to me. If I knew how to read it, the calendar. But hey, but we'll see. So yeah, but anybody that got something to say, or if you guys have any ideas for shows, let us know. Anybody, if you want us to dig into something that's worthwhile, we will do that. But just know that we really appreciate you all for going to the Too Strong channel.
This Oprah scandal is about to rock Hollywood like never before. We're talking a storm so big, Tinseltown's going to look like it just survived a Category 5 hurricane. What's been spilled so far is just the beginning. Trust me, there's more dirt waiting to be uncovered. Every day, it feels like a new bombshell is about to drop. And when everything finally comes out, it's going to be a hot mess, like a toddler in spaghetti. In Hollywood, everyone's got skeletons in their closets. But some secrets are just too big and too juicy to stay hidden forever. Oprah's Island? It's like a vault of secrets that's finally been cracked open. The fallout from this is going to change everything we thought we knew about our favorite celebs and powerful figures. So keep your eyes open and your ears to the ground, because this story is far from over. The tea's still brewing, and trust me, it's only going to get hotter. Hollywood as we know it will never be the same after this, and maybe that's not such a bad thing after all.